today I'm going to show you how I made these ombre butterflies. Ombre ink is definitely all the rage right now, and you can really do it with any inks that you have. So these butterflies are from A Beautiful Life from Papertrey Ink, and I've used several different combinations here. So I'll start with this green one. I'm going to show you these first, and then I'll show you how I did it. So the first one is Ripe Avocado, Simply Chartreuse, and Spring Moss. And you can see I have these little foam makeup wedges or cosmetic wedges. I got these from Target. They're like $1 or something, $1.75 for a pack of 32, so they're pretty cheap. On each wedge I marked the initials of the ink that I used. That way they're good just for one color. So this next set is Tropical Teal, Hawaiian Shores, and Aqua Mist. And again, I just labeled these according to use one for each. This next one is Raspberry Fizz, Hibiscus Burst, and Sweet Blush. And again, they each have their own little wedge. And this last one is Summer Sunrise, Harvest Gold, and Lemon Tart. So I tried to do this with just one foam wedge, and it blends the colors a little too much, so you didn't get the really nice gradient ombre effect that you have with the three colors. So let me get this cleaned up and I'll show you how I did it. So to get this look, the ombre look on the butterfly die cut, obviously you can use your Misty or not. You don't have to have a Misty to do this. So I'm gonna put my butterfly in here. Again, you could just use your acrylic block for this. So once this is down, I'm going to stick my butterfly into that spot. These sticky mats from my friend Cheryl, thank you Cheryl, really help hold these die cuts in place. So you can just press that down. So we're going to do the pink butterfly. If I can pick it up. So again, I'm using Raspberry Fizz, Hibiscus Burst, and Sweet Blush. I found that it's best to start with the darkest color first, and you can do this one of two ways. If you want to just take your ink pad and just go along the top, you can do that. Or you can just use the sponge. And I just go until I can see that the top is covered. Obviously, if you're using an acrylic block, it'll work the same, but you can stick a piece of white paper underneath. And then you can really see the color that comes through. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. So now I'm going to go to the next one. This one's Hibiscus Burst, and go just right along the middle. And you'll be able to see that you're overlapping the colors. That kind of blends those colors together. And you definitely want to go up and down like this and not rub it on there. That way you don't get any streaky images. And now I'm going to go to the bottom back with Sweet Blush. This one's harder to see because it's lighter, but you can still tell that you've blended in the middle. So once that's done, I'm looking at this and I think I need a little bit more of the Raspberry Fizz at the top, just a little bit darker. And I'm going to go back in with that one just to blend it, the middle one. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp this And I definitely want some darker on the top, so I'm going to go back in with more Raspberry Fizz. If you have just using an acrylic block, you can do this too. Just re-stamp. And I'm just continuing with all the colors just to make sure that these 3 layers are blended. There, that's good. So I'm going to peel this off. And you can pop out those negatives. And you can see there you have your own ombre butterfly. Obviously this would work great on any solid image, any sentiment, anything like that. These little sponges also have a finer edge, so you could use this on a smaller stamp. But this right here is the key, just to kind of keep those 3 colors blended. And again, I'll show you these one more time. This is the Tropical Teal Hawaiian Shores and Aqua Mist. This one is Ripe Avocado, Simply Chartreuse, and Spring Moss. This one is Summer Sunrise, Harvest Gold, and Lemon Tart. And I think those look really fun. So create your own ombre inks. And let me get this all cleaned up here and I will show you how I make my card. So I'm just going to finish up this very simple card I've already stamped, wishing you a beautiful day on the front. And I'm just going to layer these. I want to use all of them, but it'd be a little bit too crazy. So I'm going to use a little bit of Tombow Mono Liquid Glue. I've had some people ask me about this glue. I love it. I used to use it a long time ago and wasn't a big fan. I can't remember exactly why, but I use it all the time now. I just found this little bowl and I store my glossy accents and my both of these glue bottles upside down, and it makes the tip not clog. This wasn't my idea. Somebody else did this and I thought it was a great idea. I just found this little bowl at an antique store this weekend, so that's how I'm storing those now. You don't need very much of this, that's for sure. I'm going to put this one on top of that one. And then I'm going to put this one basically on the front. Put a piece of scratch paper on the top and rub that down. That way if any glue comes out, it doesn't get all yucky with fingerprints. So then I'm going to turn this over and just trim these down. And it probably needs some sequins. I changed my mind. I'm going to use those little dewdrops or raindrops, whatever they're called. So for this, I'm just going to put a sticky note down with a little pile of glue. And I've got my quicker poker picker upper, my quick sticks, to get a little bit of the glue. Sometimes I'm impatient. I think they should just stick down and stay there, and then they don't. And that's why I don't use them a lot, but they do add so much. I need a tiny one, and I think I'm done. Okay, so that's it. I hope you like this technique, and I can't wait to see what you do with it. So definitely link up your cards, and if you have questions, just holler. Thanks so much for stopping in today.